Whether you're already selling on TikTok Shop and trying to open multiple accounts, or if you're trying to apply to your first shop altogether, one of the biggest issues that people seem to be having is actually getting their shop accepted in the first place. So, if you're facing an issue where, for whatever reason, TikTok isn't approving your application, this simple 3-step process will ensure that you're finally able to open a shop and you can start selling. First and foremost, check your info, right? One of the biggest problems that I see seems to be an issue with matching up some of the information that you're applying with during the verification process. So, if you're applying personally, for example, make sure that your name is typed in correctly, your address, there's no spelling mistakes, your social security number, etc. Everything matches 100%, make sure. And if you're applying with a business EIN, the same thing applies, right? Make sure that your business name matches up 100% with the name on your taxes, make sure that your business address is correct, and make sure that your EIN and all the other information matches up. Now, if you're 100% sure that they do, then move on to step 2. And this does assume, of course, that you're applying from within a country TikTok Shop is allowed in. Often people ask me why they're not getting accepted or why their shop got suspended. And a lot of times the underlying issue is clearly that they're trying to sell from outside a country that it's allowed in, which if TikTok catches on or suspects might certainly be your issue. If that's not you, then 2 would be to relentlessly apply and continue annoying them into accepting your application. Now, I had a shop that I literally had to resubmit the application like 30 times before they accepted it. I never changed a thing. I never did anything different. I just continued to annoy them and reapply every time, and they finally accepted it. Now, this does, of course, assume that all your info is correct, like I said before, and you're again applying from a country that it's allowed in. Why does it take them dozens of times to accept you sometimes? If I'm being honest, I have no idea. But the reality of these big companies is they get thousands of requests like this daily, probably more, and they don't have enough employees to manage them, so they have algorithms and bots that police their platforms and accept or deny things like this. And you'll often notice that once you get rejected once or twice on TikTok Shop, you almost auto get rejected going forward, even if you change things around. And that's because a human isn't looking at your application, or if they are, they're just overwhelmed with requests and they're hitting deny because it's easier. I've talked about this issue so many other times with companies like Facebook and Amazon, and TikTok is no different. The tried and true approach that's always worked eventually is called the hang up and call again approach. Basically, if you send an appeal or you apply for something or you call and ask for help for whatever reason and you don't get the result you're looking for, then hang up metaphorically and call again. In this case, it would just be apply again and again and again and again until you get your desired result. There are different calibers of employees in every company, and some employees can help you while others can't. Some are more willing to help you and others aren't. And so often it's just about getting your issue in front of the right employee at the right time. But if you've used this approach over and over and over again and you still haven't gotten accepted, then move on and try step 3. And that would just be to simply start a completely new shop and apply again with the same info. Sometimes, for whatever reason, you'll hit a snag with your application, and in my experience, opening up a new account and signing up all over again and applying with the same info, if you already haven't got accepted with that info, can work. You'll get a new at-bat, so to speak, and you might potentially apply and get accepted on the new form. So give it a shot. This is what's worked for me. I hope it works for you as well.